Ah, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Madhog, and I have an announcement to make.
And I am Devar.
You're there to support my announcement, I guess.
Yes.
I was wrong about this game.
Oh yeah. We were both wrong.
Well, not entirely wrong. I mean, it's still a bad game
Well,
for a variety of reasons, but let's just say a fundamental aspect of this game that we were not aware of has changed some of our perspective of it. Basically, one of the most prominent points of our critique is that we came to the conclusion that this game was made bad on purpose to troll people with. And we came to the conclusion based solely on the fact that this game was released in 2014, which is after Wadanohara and the Great Blue Sea, which was a game that actually attempted to have a real story. It turns out that while this game was indeed released in 2014, it was actually not a new game, it was a remake. In fact, it was the remake of Mogeko's first game. Oops.
yes, oops indeed. I had no idea that someone actually went and, actually researched this guy and actually knows the history.
Oh, he has a surprisingly huge cult following. Well, as huge a cult following of a doujinshi artist can be. In fact, he even has an Italian Facebook page, which mesmerizes me downright, I'd say. Let's get things in order, not to make this sort of mistakes anymore.
Yeah.
Mogeko Castle was the first game he ever made. It was re-released in 2014 and updated to the latest RPG Maker system, which was RPG Maker VX Ace. Yes?
Yes, you're right about that.
Yes. So this was his first game, only an updated version of it, which means this game was not bad on purpose, like Sharknado, to put out an example. It was actually the product of legitimate mistakes. The level design is so bland because this was his first attempt at making a game. He had still much to learn in game developing. That still doesn't justify why Wadanohara looks so bland, but that's another point altogether. And even though his sense of humor is terribly misguided, and his attempt at satirizing and making fun of other RPG Maker horror games is even more misguided, that was not meant to be trolling, it was not meant to be bad on purpose. So even though he made mistakes, at least they were legitimate mistakes. They were not, like I said, the product of sheer contempt towards his fans, and it was not trolling like we thought it was. That still does not change the fact that this game is really bad, but at the very least, it's bad for understandable, comprehensible, and not trolling reasons. So with that new perspective in mind, we're going to continue riffing it as we always had.
Yes. In other words, nothing's changed.
It's just traditionally bad.
I would like to apologize for that theory I threw out there.
It was also my fault.
Uh,
But you know what? Since
yeah.
we're here,
Yeah.
for completion's sake, let's actually round up what else he made.
Yeah.
So, Mogeko Castle was his first game. His second one was The Grey Garden.
Which some of you might have seen the main character of already as a tiny figurine, as a cameo in this game.
Yes, this was made with RPG Maker 2000, and incredibly enough, it is also his most family-friendly game. It is actually rated for everyone.
Wow.
I know, right?
That blew my mind.
We might play this one someday, because why not?
Just to
I mean-
compare.
I mean, we played Wadanohara, which was the most hardcore of the three,
Yeah.
and we're currently playing Mogeko Castle, so we might as well be playing The Grey Garden. Anyway, next up is, of course, Wadanohara and the Great Blue Sea,
Yeah.
also made with RPG Maker 2000. And aside from games, he also made something else. He made a manga called Obsolete Dream Original title Sutare Yume. Yume, like Team Yume. This is where our good phone-losing friend Kurosune comes from.
Oh.
So yes, she was making a cameo in Mogeko Castle. I actually don't know if she was added in a remake or if she was already there in the original game. Because I don't know when the manga was written or where the game was made. Unfortunately, the page that I have open right now, that has all the works he's made in, does not provide dates, oddly enough. Actually, he also made a... what is this? It's not a game, it's an interactive map where you get to see locations and character on Iceberg Island. Quote unquote.
That sounds a bit vague.
And it's called Ice Scream, which was also referenced in...
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
in this game.
Okay, we are basically debunking all of the doubts and concerns we had about Mogeko Castle, explaining where all these characters are coming from. That's good to know, I guess.
That's interesting to know.
Then he made a Flash storybook. Huh.
Okay.
There are games that are currently unreleased.
Oh yeah, 2 of them were revealed in the bonus room of Wadanohara. One of them should be called, Rhythm Carnival or something?
Carnival Rhythm.
That's
yes.
it.
Currently unreleased. Also, in the works, there is a Mogeko Castle spin-off starring General Ashasky, the cowardly Russian kitten.
Chucking it out the window instantly.
And then there are, a prequel and a sequel to Grey Garden in the works.
Huh.
And to top it all off, he also made an animation at some point, which is apparently a spin-off to Obsolete Dream. It's titled Poison Bugs. I'm going to be putting a little extract from that video on this video.
Alright.
Again, for completion's sake. Alright, with all of that said, let's just get to the game and let's try to actually beat it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do that.